Okay, Aaron here, Simon Says Farms, and there's something we've been talking about for a little while that I've been very eager to do, and it's finally gonna happen. Take a look at this thing over here. Ready? Right? There, that thing. Yeah, that's called the sun, right? Ready? One more time. Boom! Big fireball in the sky. We are very close to putting in the solar project to take the whole property here. The houses, both the main house and the in-law house, plus the greenhouse, which obviously isn't done building yet, the chicken coop, hang on with me here, the barn, all of it 100% off the grid. Now, not technically off the grid because we will be grid tied. We have to be in our state. Well, I don't think we have to be, but my point is I have to be tied to the grid. So it will backfeed into the network, and we have designed it 30,000 kilowatts. We go through a lot of electricity. 30,000 kilowatts to cover 100% of our electric bill. Actually 105%. We're anticipating electric growth over the next couple of years, and very excited about the project. Follow along. I'll go show you guys where we're gonna put it, and that's about it for this time because it's paperwork time still. And then as the project continues, we will document the whole thing. So I'm not sure if you guys can tell where I am. I'm down in our field, and right behind me, basically right where my head is where our panels are gonna go. So off in the distance over here, we're gonna have to trench all the way back to the house to grid tie. And you know what? Let me get a better angle. Hang on a second. There, that's a little better. I'm on top of Billy, standing on a roof. So, like I said, right behind me, basically from where my head is now to where my head is now, this whole corner is going to be the one big, actually I think it's two 40 panel sections. It's going to be about 80 panels, close to 30,000 kilowatts to power everything on the farm, completely independent of the electric company most of the year. So let me explain. It is now October, and for a couple months out of the year, so the sun right behind me, see that big bright sun right there. So for a couple months out of the year, a few trees behind that little red building, that's our old chicken coop. Those guys will get in the way. And way over here, there's a few trees right about here, that one, that are down by our pond, which those we could technically take down and use for firewood in say 3 to 4 or 5 years. So that's not too big of a deal, and get some of the shading off our solar. But even in October, November, December, we should, in January and February, so those months, we'll still get 5-6 hours of perfect sunlight. In the summer, we'll get ridiculous hours of sunlight, which basically means we'll take full advantage of what's called net metering, meaning I can produce the power in the summer and really use it in the winter, sort of. The electric company will pay me the difference. It's not worth building your panel super large to get money from the, don't do it that way, but financially it's a very smart decision to move this whole property off the grid, not off the grid, but off the dependence of the solar company. So follow along. This is the beginning. We're just doing paperwork, so it's not exciting, but follow along because as construction starts, we will film more. So subscribe below, like, follow. I'll put it all in a solar playlist, so it'll all be together. Yeah, that's good. We'll go like this for our thumbnail picture, right?